Hello and welcome to your weekly digest of Ayrshire Junior football action. We have Glenafton in the Scottish Senior Cup. We also have action from the Scottish Junior Cup and the West of Scotland League. So without much further ado, let's move on to the results. So the Ayrshire teams competing in the Scottish Junior Cup first round today. We had Maryhill versus Irvine Meadow last night. They drew 0-0. We also had Ardere 0, Yoker 1. Winton 6, Bankery St Ternan 2, Irvine 0, Maybole 0, Kellow 3, Athley 4. Now the Kilwinning v Saltcoats match didn't go ahead and was awarded 1-0 to Kilwinning. And finally, Troon 1, Renfrew 1. In the McBookie.com Premier Division, Kilbirnie 2, Clydebank 1. The Super First Division, Petershill 4, Largcecil 1. And the Ayrshire District League, Whitlets 4, Luga 3. And now it's over to Stephen Bark, who was on Scottish Senior Cup duty as Glenafton took on Threave.
Full time at Loch Park, Glenafton Athletic 4, Threave Rovers 0. Glens comfortably through to the second round of the Scottish Cup in the end. They got off to a quick start, Mike McCann grabbing the first goal after just 7 minutes, a slip at the back allowing the striker in. Then Glens completely dominated the game, but an absolutely inspired performance from the Threave Rovers keeper kept the score at 1-0. A couple of great saves from McCann. Took Glens until the 36th minute before they were 2-0 up. A shot from Conor Linus from the edge of the box was touched in by McCann for his second of the match. Half time came, Glens 2-0 up, and the second half completely different at the start. Threave Rovers were the team on top. Roman Salties with a couple of good chances to get them back into the match, but he couldn't find the back of the net. Glenn's third goal came completely against the run of play. Joe Andrew slotting home from the edge of the box, and it killed the game completely at that point. Threave looking forward, they had no hope really of getting back into the game. It took the stuffing out of them. Glens got back in control of the game, and eventually a slick move on 80 minutes led to Dale Moore scoring the fourth and final goal, his second shot after a good save by the Threave keeper. And Glens are safely into the hat for the second round.
And indeed they are, as Glenafton will be facing a journey to the Highlands in that next round as they are heading to Devonvale. So now it's over to Stuart McConnell, who was in Glasgow yesterday evening for the Maryhill versus Irvine Meadow clash.
Welcome to Lochburn Park, where the final score in this Scottish Junior Cup first round tie was Maryhill 0, Irvine Meadow 0. The visitors went into the game looking to end a 5-game winless run, and were sort of hopeful of turning over and toppling the home side who'd started the season poorly, but although they had improved. In just 4 minutes, that striker Danny Mackay had a shot from 16 yards deflected inside the box as Ross Wilson's team began well, and a minute later the visitors were denied the penalty when Ross McKinnon was chopped down just inside the penalty area. Then in 6 minutes, fierce effort from just outside the box by Mackay was tipped round the post by home goalie Moore. Yared Willett went in a darting run before having shot cleared by McFarlane in 12 minutes, and a minute later McKinnon sent in a superb cross to Stephen McEwen, who cut a crease across the face of goal from 16 yards. It was all Meadow at this stage, but they just could not break through. Good work by Mackay in 19 minutes won the visitors a corner kick that came to nothing. Maryhill had their first chance in 19. 2 minutes later, when a 20-yard effort from Clark was well saved by Craig Gordon. Then an Eddie McTiernan effort from 14 yards was booted clear by a home defender in 26 minutes. Meadow had a half chance in the half hour when McKinnon shot narrowly wide from 35 yards. Hill came close again in 37 minutes when Clark shot inches over the bar from 12 yards. A long ball was played in the direction of Ben Back 2 minutes later, but the Meadow wide man just failed to reach it inside the box. Tiffany shot home from Maryhill from 4 yards in the first 7 minutes, but the goal was chalked off rightly for offside. The home number 6 was booked for challenging Mackay in 50 minutes, and then Maryhill came close and a rocket shot from Crawford was skillfully chipped over the bar by Gordon in 51 minutes. A McTiernan shot was cleared off the line 2 minutes later. Seconds later, Ben Black effort was clipped here in the goal line as Meadow had their best spell of the match. Willett was booked for a foul in 63 minutes, and then Ben Carson, the skipper, turned a 22-yard free kick whale on the bar for Meadow 5 minutes later. Lee McCree saw his effort from just outside the box well, saved in 76 minutes. Then 2 minutes into injury time, Anthony Marengi shot just over the bar for the hosts from 6 yards, and as the game ended deadlocked, so they'll do it all again at Meadow Park next Saturday. Early in the second half, Meadow introduced substitute James Marks, a new signing from Hurlford, the former Lags Thistle Cup finalist, and his pace made a bit of difference to the game. I think he'll add firepower to the Meadow squad and should do well for Ross Wilson. So it's interesting to see how he does in the replay, and as he should bang in some goals.
And after the game, Stuart spoke to other Meadow manager Ross Wilson.
I think with any team that a manager, a coach, first and foremost, you've got to keep a clean sheet. If you can keep a 0 at one end, you've statistically got a better chance of winning. And the fact that we created a lot of chances in the first half, not so much in the second half, but still I felt, apart from one or two lapses of concentration, we deserved to win the game. And again, we just need to pick ourselves up, get into training Monday night and go again.
Yeah, I mean, it was probably better than the game at Meadow Park the other week in terms of the overall performance.
Yeah. I mean, as I've said previously, we've obviously struggled with holidays, people being injured and different things, and the night we had to leave 4 boys out of the squad with 2 being away. So the fact that we've got a good number of boys at training and a kind of consistency, that's the same back 4 or 5, if you want to call it that, with a goalie that's kept a clean sheet 2 games in the running, and they've conceded 2 goals in 3 games. So we're working hard, and again, we just need to keep going, pick ourselves up, go again. And obviously Maryhill were very stuffy. They a couple of chances themselves, they've hit the bar, we've hit the post, but we go again. We just pick ourselves up and go again.
And I was in Glasgow today with the scoreline in the McBookie.com First Division clash was Petershill 4, Lags Thistle 1. Now this was an action-packed first half. Petershill scored on 15 minutes as Hardy broke through the middle. His deflected effort left Lundy helpless and the ball trundled past into the net. Hardy nearly scored again. His crashing half volley bounced off the right hand post. Petershill doubled the lead though through Castles as a dangerous free kick from Wilson caused Lags Thistle havoc. Thistle danger man Scott Adam pulled a goal back in 29 minutes with a quality strike from the left hand side. No sooner had Lags given themselves a foothold than Petershill went up the other end to score through an Ian Gold header, but things went from bad to worse for Lags as defender Craig Little reacted to a challenge and saw red for an off the ball incident, but it was a contentious decision as the Lags dugout complained bitterly. Scott Adam sent in a dangerous volley which was blocked by a Petershill defender's head before the interval. Thistle enjoyed some good possession after the interval and Petershill were getting restless in terms of their support. McWaters going close with an effort which went wide of the left hand post, but the home side moved up a gear in 75 minutes. A clever flick through ball found Crean free on the right hand side. His first effort was blocked, but he knocked home the rebound. Lags finished with 9 men as Jamie Campbell had to get taken off with a sore looking injury and they'd used all their subs. So a tough defeat for Lags, very much one they'll have to bounce back from quickly. As for Petershill though, they showed why they were top of the league with a decisive performance and they took their goals with aplomb. Final score, Petershill 4, Lags Thistle 1. And now it's back to Stuart McConnell, who had a double junior football fix this weekend as he headed to another Scottish Cup tie with Irvine Vicks taking on Maybole.
Welcome to Victoria Park with the final score in the Scottish Junior Cup first round tie was Irvine Vicks 0, Maybole 0. These two sides had fought out an 8-goal thriller just a few weeks earlier, with the home side coming out in top 5-3, and there was hopes that there'd be a similar goal fest on this occasion. However, these hopes were proven false, as it was turned into a kind of tense affair, stalemate. The opening minute, Vicks came close and David Adams was through in goal, but homekeeper Martin McCauley made a superb save with his feet. 3 minutes later at the other end, a John Rowe shot from 16 yards was brilliantly saved by Chris Lamb. This play was from end to end, and Eddie Blore shot on the edge of the box was well fielded by the visiting goalie. Lamb then got down well to save a low effort on the edge of the box in 22 minutes, then a good challenge inside the box by Sean Muir swallowed Lowe. 2 minutes later, Lowe then beat Truewick's opponents just outside the box score, and his effort blocked in 27 minutes. As Vicks kept pressing, a Callum Davison free kick from 25 yards was deflected wide by Adams in 29 minutes, and Mears saw his 25-yard effort well handled by Macaulay in 34 minutes in a tense contest. Hurling effort from 25 yards by James Cuthbertson was well saved by Lamb. Then Nicky Warren saw his shot from 25 yards saved just before the break. Home goalie Lamb fingertipped 25-yard drive from Lewis Gardner around the post in 53 minutes, and a minute later Aidan Connor sent a 22-yard free kick narrowly wide. Ryan Singleton was judged offside in 59 minutes as he raced in goal, but there wasn't much in it. Macaulay raced out to make a diving save at the feet of Adams in 69 minutes. As David Smith came close when his 12-yard effort went behind goal 5 minutes later. Then Blore saw his acrobatic effort from 12 yards well saved by Macaulay in 77 minutes. Singleton had a shot from 10 yards well handled in 84 minutes as the game ended deadlocked. So here we go, we do it again at Ladywell Stadium next Saturday as these sides fight for a place in the second round of the Scottish Junior Cup. So in Victoria Park, where the final score in the Scottish Junior Cup first round tie was Irvine Vicks 0, Maybole 0. Stuart McConnell for Kicktalk.
So it's unlucky to Stuart, who attended 2 junior matches over the weekend and over 180 minutes, no goals. But after the match, Stuart spoke to Maybole boss Carlo Walker.
Wasn't it a great game?
Yeah.
Not nice to watch.
Yeah.
It's not an easy place to play. There's no width.
Yeah.
So just need to get half time. Just need to go on with it next week.
Still in it.
I'll have a few players
So
back.
in reflection, you think it was a free kick, or maybe just a free kick? Still
I
had a
thought the
hunch it
goalie
was a
made
penalty.
two really good saves, and that could have
Yeah.
been the difference.
Yeah.
You know, in a game of few
Of
chances,
course,
I
down
think
there.
we still had maybe one or two more than them, but
Yeah. You're at home advantage, I suppose, now. So.
aye, I'll take
And it's
that.
quite a contrast to the last time you played with 8 goals, you know. We'll get that, I suppose.
Well, I had a lot of players missing the last time,
Yeah, okay.
and I had a few more back today,
Yeah.
and there'll be more back next week.
Yeah.
So we'll be goals winners next week.
Aye,
I think at home we do a bit better back at home.
Yeah.
I'll look forward to it.
Yeah, hopefully you can come through.
I want to.
Thanks, okay. Alright, thanks.
And Stuart also spoke to Irvine Vicks manager Stevie Wilson.
The 8 goals the last time.
I know.
What do you think yourself, Steve?
Just
Fair position.
typical Scottish Cup tie.
Yeah.
Not a lot of football played. Probably pretty boring to watch, to be honest. I thought we lacked a bit of quality in the final third. I thought we defended well enough, because they're very dangerous with these long throws in the box, which caused us problems the last time.
I thought Kevin Adam was missed.
Yeah, Kevin's done really well.
Yeah.
And the problem is with Kevin, he's not trained this week, and he had a wee bit of foot problem.
Yeah.
I didn't want to take the gamble on him if he breaks down and then eats into getting into next week, so he'll go and see the physio. We're hoping it's not anything too serious.
Yeah. Was a draw a fair result?
I probably think the draw was a fair result. I thought they had a couple of chances, and I thought we had a couple of chances, especially at the
Your
end.
goalie made a couple of good saves.
Aye, Chris Lamb made a couple of cracking saves. As I said, we were in behind them quite a few times, but it's just that first touch. Dylan Hamilton, the first half, he's got between the two centre halves, and he's took a heavy touch. If he gets his touch right, he's getting a shot away, a free shot and goal. Eddie Blore, a couple of times, getting stuck in his feet, couldn't get out of his feet at times. A couple of times Davy Adams is through as well. First touch isn't great. And then there's one towards the end, Harpo plays into, I think, Davy Adams. Davy Adams holds it in about 6 yard box. Harpo comes in and
puts over the bar. I felt it was only going to, the way the game was going, I thought there was only going to be one goal in it. If they get it, they'd probably finish it. And if we got it, we would probably finish it. So you see the two teams trying to go and get it. But I can't really have many complaints about the result, to be honest. Decent thing about it is it's a clean sheet.
And thanks to all our contributors tonight, Stuart McConnell, who, like I say, covered 2 matches over the weekend, Stephen Bark, who was in the Scottish Cup action, and thanks very much for joining us from myself, Callum Corral. Goodbye.